Good morning. Um, April 20th. I want to go back to yesterday. Um, we, so I was in a trade at the end of the um, video at 64. So right here, it had gone a couple points for us, a couple points against us. So on this chase on stops, I doubled my position. Actually, it's 70.5. It went to 72. And in this retrace, I pulled out at break even, kept two contracts in, and then lost on this move right here. So yesterday was a losing day, and uh, that's how I'm going to title the videos. And here's reality. I'm managing. So I knew in getting in at 64 that if it broke back up, um, ultimately risk, and it did hit upside target. So I didn't let it go all the way to upside target before getting out. Um, but I knew I had flexibility if I waited at 64 that I could double up my contracts and manage it back to a break even. And in this grind, 10 or more than chasing stops, I was on the wrong side of it. So I asked the questions of who's the sucker. Yesterday, I was the sucker on the sell side of buy side movement. So, um, we it is what it is. So, where are we at this morning? So on unemployment uh, info, which came in worse than projected. Philly Fed is bad. We have existing home sales here in 5 minutes. Um, to bad numbers, the market necessarily didn't react horribly. And the movement's been to the buy side. So 1, 2, 3, holding right at the halfway point between overnight and overnight lows and highs. Again, the movement is um, whoever was selling at 56 to 50, good on them, take their money now. Um, it rarely just goes. Some sort of move, even an anticipation of a chase on stops movement up here, maybe on the home sales numbers that are coming in 4 minutes. That's where the short is when the move, um, when market comes up and chases the stops above 57, maybe to 59 to 60. And if the market really does break, again, if we're looking to sell and overall it's going to keep grinding to the buy side, risk again is up here. So 3 minutes till announcements. One thing I have really tried to not do is be in trades when there's significant fundamental economic announcements coming. Existing home sales can be significant. It can also be nothing and not move the market at all. Um, so I for sure don't want to take a trade right now leading into existing home sales. I want to see what the market does when those numbers come out. What I anticipate is that from a movement standpoint, we'll see a chase on stops up here. and then for the market to sell off. To downside target is 34. So I'm going to pause the video for 2 minutes and then get on right when the existing home sales comes out. So, all right, about 10 seconds till existing home sales comes out. Other things we need to be aware of is later in the day, we're going to hear from the Fed. So, um, announcement is out. Let's see what the market does here. Again, a move up to 57, 59 is a sell. Let's see what the numbers are. Bad data on consumer buying. So the load to sell is going to be up here. There may be a load to buy here. If we get a maybe a quick, if we see a quick move, if we see the market blink, again, I call it loading. If we see a load maybe to 47, quick move, I may take the buy. Just because this movement is building in sellers to take advantage of them. So if we see a grind to the sell side, we break 44, it's going to go to 34. So again, the stops above 57. My experience is market wants those stops. Not necessarily huge buying, but the market wants these stops. So see here so existing home sales off, worse than expected, bad numbers, and we'll see the institutional players buy this up to the stop losses before they really sell. So let's take it. I'm in. Um, this green candle, 52.75. 58's a push. 57 to the buy side. And again, once we get to 57, not expecting it to go a ton higher than that. It's the stops above. It's the stops above 57.25, 57.25 that the market wants. And so we'll give her a shot. If this just sells off Um, Definitely can be wrong. So the market can go chase stops here below 44 first. Um, but again, here's the herd mentality. Negative data um, so far, and the premature sellers are um, the ones who are going to get taken advantage of. So market wants the stops that are above 57.25. So so let's see if we're um, 5, 10. I'm trying to keep these videos into 15-minute segments to keep to not just have dead air and fill. But again, the one, so before I sell, I look for 1, 2, 3 chase on stops. Then I could look to sell. So watching this movement, again, the question is who are the suckers in this scenario? The herd mentality that goes and just sells on negative data. The market takes advantage of those um, people all of the time. So I look to scalp the movement. A lot of times it is patience, and I don't want to confuse patience with greed or fear, right? Um, so, for example, right now being up, 2.5, 3 points, is it enough? It could be absolutely enough. Taking what a move is willing to give. So again, another couple of points here to chase stops above 57.25 is the move. If it keeps going, okay, it could keep going. Um, if it doesn't, if the market approaches and the institutional sellers really do want to sell this off, then it's possible I miss the fill price waiting for a move above 57.25. So it's to a large degree a simple understanding of allowing the market to give you potentially what it's willing to take within reason, knowing that the market never has to do